Yes, mate.
How are you, Hamza?
I'm alright, mate.
That's good to speak with you. So, I'm going to bring forth an argument, and you're going to see if you can try and contest it. So my argument is as follows. Are you a moral naturalist? Moral realist, sorry. Do you believe that morals exist?
What?
Do you believe morals exist in reality?
Do I think what exists?
Do you believe morals exist in reality?
Morals. Morals.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I do.
And so I'm going to take that you believe in divine command theory.
What's divine command theory?
So basically, God commands moral, and you have to obey it.
God commands the moral. No, God tells us the moral.
No. God commands.
No, God sets it. No. God sets the standard of morality. You can choose or refuse to adhere to it.
So that's the divine command theory, in essence. For example, do not steal. You would take that as divine command.
Yeah, but you're an atheist, yeah?
Well, yes, to some degree, you can call me agnostic.
So how do you take it?
Well, that's a good question. I will answer it. So what I see is...
Forget that question. Forget that question. I don't really care. All right, what's your argument?
My argument is simple as follows. You don't need God to have ethics. You can have ethics with intuition. You can have your own...
What's your argument? I can't hear an argument here, mate. Can you make your argument?
Look, my argument is simple as follows. It's
before you tell me what your argument is, what you're arguing for?
I'm arguing for simple.
What?
Very simple. My position. You know my position.
I don't care about your position. I really don't care. I'm not interested. Okay. All right. So what's your argument?
Your position is irrational.
My position is irrational. Okay.
Yes.
What's my position, and why is it irrational?
Well, you're a theist. I'm saying you're a theist.
What is my position, and why is it irrational?
You believe in a God.
I believe in a creator, yes. You're saying that's irrational?
Yes.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Look. If you say that God exists, very simply, if I tell you, look, for example, give up, existence is not a predicate.
What?
So I'll give you an example. Look, existence is not a predicate. I'll define predicate.
Why do I believe in it? No. You cannot challenge my position unless you understand why I hold my position, can you?
Well, I understand why you hold it.
Okay, why do I believe in God? Those two, yeah? Why do I believe in God? And tell me why it's irrational, my reasoning.
This is 2 phone?
10. Yeah. So tell me why I believe in God and why it's irrational.
I love this.
Okay, well, it's just left. Okay, no.
What's that, mate? Sorry?
No, you're okay. It's fine.
Yeah, so tell me why I believe in God first, and then why you believe that position is irrational.
I take it you believe that through the effects of what you see in the universe.
You think what?
The effects you see in the universe.
Okay.
You assume that there is a God because of those effects.
Right, so I believe God exists based upon the effects what I believe are of God, yes. Why is that irrational?
I'll tell you simply. First and foremost, it could be that the universe itself is necessarily existing.
Why is it irrational for me to hold this position?
I'm telling you now. The universe...
No, you're not. You're not telling me at all. Why is me believing... For example, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
When I see coding in DNA, yes?
Yes.
Whenever I see this type of coding in my human experience, it's always something intelligent that is the cause of it. Yeah?
Yes.
Why is it irrational for me when I see the same type of coding in DNA to conclude there must be something intelligent behind that? Why is that irrational?
I'll tell you why.
Yeah, tell me.
Simply because it could be that evolution, the way the DNA has been structured,
No,
the way
no.
that
The way when I see this type of coding in my human experience, it's always, without fail, the result of something intelligent. So why is it irrational of me when I see the same coding in DNA to conclude that it's the result of something intelligent? Why is that irrational?
tell you why
Right.
it's irrational. I'll tell you why it's irrational.
It's not irrational. You can't tell me why it's irrational.
Because
It's logical.
no, I'll tell you now. I'll tell you.
You're
Because
being irrational.
no, I'm not. I think that's an assumption you've made.
No. You're the one who's special pleading. You're the one who, because the answer might mean you have to believe in something greater than the universe, you just ignore your human experience. You ignore every time
My
you see
counter
this
that.
coding. Okay, so tell me why it's irrational when I see coding in DNA that I see, whenever I see the same coding throughout my human experience, it's always intelligent. Why is it irrational for me to conclude the same?
Well, why is it irrational to conclude that the intelligence is not God? Simple.
Sorry?
Why is it irrational to conclude that the intelligence is not God?
Because you know in your human experience, whenever you see this type of coding, it's always something intelligent.
Yes, but the intelligence doesn't have to be God.
Okay, I'll repeat my previous conversation to you. I don't care what you believe. I want you to tell me why me concluding, seeing the same type of coding in DNA to conclude that this is the result of something intelligent based upon my human experience. Tell me why that's irrational.
But I've said why it's irrational. But
You
okay,
haven't told me why it's irrational.
I'll make a second
Why is
point.
it
I'll make a
irrational?
second point. Simply because it's irrational. Simply because
What?
you're inferring from
What?
this. You're inferring that something above intelligence itself has created this coding.
No. I'm
So
inferring that when I see the same type of coded information in DNA, I always conclude it's something intelligent based upon my human experience. Why is
yes,
that irrational?
your premise is wrong because that intelligence is not.
Which
Is,
part of sorry. What's my premise and why it's wrong?
no, because when you say intelligence, you posit God. You're saying God. It's when intelligence doesn't have to necessarily be God.
Okay, did I say that?
No, but that's your implication
No,
from your position.
no. This is just the start of the chain.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't
Do
catch.
you believe it's irrational for me to conclude that the DNA is the result of something intelligent based upon my human experience? Is that irrational or not? Do you receipt?
Please.
What do you want a receipt for? What are you going to do with the receipt?
Shoot my dad and get a refund.
Oh, that's the best excuse I know. Yeah.
Irrational is-
What needs today, Dad?
Thank
Your
you.
responsibility. Bismillah.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye.
Salam.
Assalamualaikum.
Yeah. Not in that one, in the other one. This one.
Are they different?
Yeah, they're maxi. This is the one you want. They're smaller. No. Don't touch. Huh? No.
just communicate.
All right. Why is it irrational?
Well, I'll change the irrational bit into unjustified.
No. Why is it irrational?
Unjustified.
Why is it unjustified?
Simply because you can infer something else. You don't have to inference in itself.
Why is it unjustified?
I'll tell you why. It's unjustified simply because
Why is it unjustified?
this is not going anywhere, is it?
Nope.
We're at a dead end.
Yep. Do you know why? Because your argument's unjustified.
I think your argument is unjustified as well.
It's
I
your
think
argument, not mine.
It works two ways.
Take care. It's your argument, not mine.
It works two ways.
I'm holding a position, like, look, make it easy. I don't care what you believe. All right. So I hold the position when I see coded information in DNA that it's all, whenever I see the type of coding that's found in DNA, it's always the result of something intelligent. So I conclude that what this coding in DNA must also be the result of something intelligent. You can't tell me why that's irrational nor unjustified. That's it.
I'll conclude this. It's
That's it. That's it.
Stalemate.
YOLO.
Stalemate.
I don't know what you're doing here.
We can't come to a conclusion.
Well, you should agree with me. You should say, actually, you know what? You are justified in believing that the coded information in DNA must be from something intelligent based upon your human experience. That doesn't mean it creates a personal God, but you are justified in believing there must be some kind of intelligence behind it. What that intelligence is, I'm not sure. It could be aliens. It could be a God. I don't know. That's what you should be saying at this moment in time.
Well, look, I don't dispute that. I don't necessarily dispute.
But that's what you should be saying at this time. You should say, I apologize for bringing such a pathetic argument against you. I concede that you are justified and it is rational for you to hold the position you do.
No, I never disputed that, though. I never disputed
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I
You said
never.
it was justified. You said it was irrational.
One
One second. You said it was irrational at first, then you beep, beep, beep into unjustified, and then you beep, beep, beep out of that as well, claiming some hypothetical dead end. And all it was such a bad argument, you couldn't substantiate that you had to just leave the conversation. That's it. Have a wonderful day.
Okay.
Oh, my God. He's